good people? David Taub here from Next Level Guitar, and you are in for a treat today because we have my brother here straight from Portland, Oregon. Say hello to Finbar Taub.
What's up, good people?
And Finn's here to talk about bass guitar today. We're going to bring you some bass guitar stuff.
Well, a lot of players play with 2 fingers. I think a lot of players play with 3 fingers. It's really whatever you're most comfortable with.
And which 3 fingers are you using?
I use this finger on my right hand, I use this finger on my left hand, and my pinky. So I'm playing like this most of the time. But I play with these 3 fingers right here. So it's my index finger. This is just what I've always been comfortable with. A lot of players, if you're comfortable with 2 fingers, do that. You can be just as fast with 2 fingers as you can with 3 fingers. So I play with my index finger, my middle finger, and my ring finger. First thing I like to do for support is I like to put my thumb on the pickup right here. And that basically, all that does is it supports the rest of my hand and makes it stronger, more accurate.
Now what if there's no pickup there? What can you use to support your thumb?
Well, there's usually something there. There's usually like the pick guard, or even it really depends on what you want it to sound like, because the bass will sound completely different if you pluck it in a different area of the strings. In other words, if you pluck behind the pickups, you get a certain sound. When you pluck right behind the neck, you get a certain sound.
Why don't you do a little of that?
Okay, so you'll notice when I pluck back here, it'll be more of like a sort of a poppier sound. Up here would be more of a softer sound. I don't know if you can hear that too well,
yeah.
but...
So you gotta find kind of what you're looking for.
Yeah, I like, I move it around sometimes, but most of the time I'll be, sort of over the pickups. And so 3 fingers, that's what I use. And a lot of times, which is a little bit different than most, I think, I'm comfortable using my, my pointer finger and my ring finger when I'm just using my 2 fingers. So I'll alternate sometimes just like this. So I'm going pointer finger.
Take your middle finger and pointer.
So I'm doing pointer finger, ring finger, just like that. Whereas most people feel comfortable with their pointer finger and their middle finger like this. But anyway, I always liked 3 fingers. I think it gives me a lot of strength. It gives me good timing, and I like to do triplets a lot. And triplets, that happens really effectively, and I guess you would say naturally when you have 3 fingers. So a triplet would be something like this.
Now can you do that slow and tell them what strings you're hitting?
Right. I'm just hitting you could just hit an A string, E string, whatever string you want. You could do with this. You can.
And which finger's hitting the A string?
So the way I'm doing that is I'm doing my index finger, then my ring finger, and then my middle finger. So if I did it in slow motion, it would look like this.
Now do it consecutively.
Sort of gives you a gallop kind of feel. If you listen to a lot of older Iron Maiden, Steve Harris, bass player, does a lot of triplet action like that. But it doesn't matter. You could play any style of music with 3 fingers or 2 fingers, whatever you're comfortable with. It could be melodic, it could be really heavy.
So play a little riff, like just riff around. I just want to show them
what it would look like with 3 fingers.
Yeah, with hand fingers.
Okay, so this is an exercise that I do to limber my fingers up. Usually before playing, maybe if your finger's a little bit cold, you haven't played in a while, this is something that you can start off really, really slow, and as you get more and more used to it, you get faster and faster, and it's a great way to make your fingers, start to get your fingers really nimble. So it's a simple pattern, and the great thing about this pattern is it doesn't use any open strings at all. So you can plop it around wherever you want to on the fretboard. You can go high, you can go low, whatever. And you can see that each of my 4 fingers of my left hand are being used right in there. So you're limbering up every finger, and when you start to move it around, you'll start to really get blood into your fingers and get it going. So let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so left hand, I'm going to be staying right now on the E string and the A string, just to make it real simple. You're going to start off with your pinky finger, and you're going to plop that pinky finger right down on your 5th fret on the A string. So you're going to hit right here. That's actually a D note. But I won't tell you the notes because I want you to be able to bounce it around wherever you want to. Just remember the pattern. So you're going to put your pinky finger right down in this note right here. Then you're going to go to your ring finger. You're going to go back up to the E string, and you're going to be on your 4th fret. Then you're going to move your pinky up to the E string, and you're going to go to the 5th fret, just like that. So far we have pinky, ring, pinky again. Then you're going to move your ring finger back down to the A string, and you're going to hit the 4th fret there. And then real simple, you're going to go down with your middle finger to the 3rd fret on the A string, just like that. So far we have. Next you're going to put your index finger, or pointer, on the 2nd fret of the E string, 2nd fret of the top string, right here. So we have. And then you're going to use your middle finger once again and put that right on the 3rd fret of the E string. And then your pointer, the last part of this progression, you put your pointer on the A string 2nd fret, right there. So when you play it all together, it'll look like this. The really cool thing about this progression is that it probably will sound very strange to you at first. It's in a chromatic scale, and it's using your fingers in a way that maybe you don't often use when you're a beginner. So it's going to put your fingers in weird positions. It's going to make them all like strange, and you're going to feel all kind of weird doing it. But it's really going to make you more nimble, your left hand. And at first, it's going to it'll improve your strength in your left hand and how dexterous you are with your left hand. But it also, when you get used to doing it, it'll be fun to do, and you can pop it all over the place, and you'll do it as a warm-up. So that's how I use it anyway.
So do it slow, and then just take it like a couple frets.
Okay, so if you do it slow and you're gonna move down a couple frets, it'll look like this. Then you could actually, instead of moving it up a fret at a time, move it up a string at a time. So you're going to be starting on the A string the first time, just like I showed you, and the next time you're going to start on a D string with your pinky. So basically when you start, your pinky is going to move from the A string to the D string to the G string. And if you do it slow, it'll look like this. If you do it slow, it'll look like this. Here's what it looks like when you do it faster. Here's what it looks like if I do it faster and I move it down the neck. Great way to use this exercise, like I said, is to warm up with it and start off really slow. If you're not used to, playing it faster, start off really slow. I mean, when you first learn this, it should be probably no more fast than this. And what you want to do is be able to play it in time. If you have a metronome at home or any kind of timing device, you're going to want to play it a long time because you never want to sacrifice speed for getting sloppy and getting out of time. Anyway, that's my finger warming exercise for bass. And it's what I do just to warm my fingers up. Move it all around, do whatever you want with it. It's absolutely not copyrighted. So you could use it however you want, in whatever form you want. This is Finbar Taub, and have a great time playing bass. I'll see you soon.